So good morning, Mazda MX5, here we go. This is the little baby Mazda from Mazda. It's also their flagship car. And whatever Mazda gig you go to, they mention the MX5. Even if it's like a Mazda 6 or a 3 or whatever, it drives like a Mazda MX5. And that's because the MX5 is their halo car. Like I say, I'll just close the windows here. Get a bit of sound in, out. Now, I'll tell you what, why am I doing this? The sun is out, it's shining. I'm going to stop right here and you're all going to have to wait behind me. Because I'm going to do this. Release that, press this. And it all tucks away to the boot. And it's done, that's it. Now the windows go down a little bit to let the roof down. You just pull them back up again. And it stops the breeze coming in so much. This is a little sports car. It is a little cruiser, a little GT sort of a cruiser car, because you can, cruise along nice and easy. But just as easy, head to the track in one of these and power slide your way around the whole thing. It's not necessarily built for speed, because it's 160 PS from a 2-litre engine. That's the kind of normal run of it. But at the same time, it has a rev range that goes on into nearly 7,500 before it redlines, which is good because it makes a great noise. There is a whiny sort of a sound coming from the gear. I can hear things. I'm so close to everything inside the car. I can hear things moving. I can hear bits of the car do its job and do its work, and that's kind of cool. Actually, it feels like I'm driving a classic car, which is a good thing, because you don't necessarily buy this thing to go fast everywhere, and you probably won't go that fast in it either. You'll go fast enough, but you can if you want to. I'm only in second. I like it. And it's so long, the rev range is so long, it just goes on and on and on, and you change gears, you do it all over again. Now, you can feel it's not very breezy in here. There's a little breeze through my hair. I haven't had a good hair day since I got this car, because I haven't driven anywhere with the roof up. It's just the way I am, man. It is a very interesting mix of cars, because it is seat of the pants stuff. There is basically one thing I can turn off. That's the traction control. It's down here. That's it. There's no kind of sport mode or any of these kind of modes that you see in the more modern stuff that's out there right now, that gives you this kind of special feedback through steering wheels or changes the throttle response. Nothing. It's not in this. This is just pure ballsy manual, and that's exactly what you want it to be. That's exactly what you need as well, because often we're detached from the driving experience of driving one of these cars, because electronic stuff is trying to keep you safe all the time. And while this has all the safety equipment, ABS and traction control and all that, it still doesn't detract from it. And that gearbox is just, perfection. I really do like that gearbox. Really is something very sweet about the gearbox. It really does a perfect job. You can shuttle between gears, just change down. It's really grunty, While there isn't a big smack in the face of power or speed, because obviously it's a standard engine, it's not a big turbo attached to it. There is plenty of power for it to do anything, and it does feel like it'll understeer or oversteer, my apologies, all the time. Now the road is bone dry here, so there's no hope in me doing this, but you can flip down the gear and give it a bit of beans, and you can feel the back starting to step out on you immediately. It really will. But the grip is so high, it's quite hard to get it to do it. It really is. The MX5 is a visceral experience. Some would say a little bit more so than the GT86, for instance, which is not necessarily a competitor. GT86 has 4 seats, this only has 2. It is a visceral experience, but at the same time it is a very cruisy car too. You'll just as easy cruise up along a motorway in this car with the roof down as you will kind of zooming along around a track. There is a very small amount of scuttle shake. I can feel it every once in a while. It just depends on the surface of the road or the kind of, you know, roundabout that you're on or speed bump that you hit. You'll feel that little scuttle shake in the steering wheel or under your bum. Vibration is kept to a minimum and the cabin is very quiet. Even with the roof down, it's quiet enough. For a car of its size, where I'm basically sitting over the back wheels, it's very, very quiet in here. The MX5 is a brilliant car. It needs a little bit of something though. I do feel it needs a little bit of magic. Some sort of magic is missing. Possibly an Italian could find that magic in the car somewhere. But technically, as a technical exercise, the MX5 is fabulous because it provides a massive amount of grip, while at the same time giving you enough little slidiness to have fun. And that kind of makes up the mind for me, and particularly being a convertible, day like today, it's absolutely beautiful out there and I love it. And I want more of it. Burble, 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 burble. And away you go up through the revs again. I let the window down, I was so excited. When you put your hand on the gear stick, put your hand back, touch the two things that open the windows. Gives you a bit of a fright at first. Burble, 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 burble. So, the MX5 is a great mix of purebred sports car, technical exercise, and fun. Just needs a little bit more fun. You really have to get it onto the ragged edge to have the fun bit of it. When it's converted, like it is right now, when it's converted like now, it is a bit of fun as well. There is that fun element to it because obviously you're in the open air, and this is the perfect country for it because it never gets too hot here to drive as a convertible. And so, I'll leave you with that thought of the Mazda MX-5 pootling through the lovely countryside with seagulls for some reason. And I will see you on the far side.